begins as I embark on a once-in-a-lifetime journey to the other side of the planet. My mission is simple: to find and dismember the YouTube Z-list celebrity Jake Paul. Jake had been due to engage me in a bare-knuckle fight at Morrison's car park, Fort William, although his ludicrous attempts to delay the event were now wearing thin. A mole in the Paul camp had given me important data as to where Jake was hiding out.
Just waiting on my horse.
On our arrival, it quickly became apparent that Jake Paul wasn't hiding out in the area of southern China I'd been previously informed. My trusted connection advised me to take some days to enjoy the scenery before Jake's new whereabouts would be located, although this came with its own distractions. It turned out Jake had paid off a young group of corporate executives to have me advertise a phone that promoted a prolific sweatshop in Bangladesh. Jake Paul's propaganda campaign was now in full flow, and my impeccable reputation for endorsing human rights had been tarnished. I was starting to realize Jake was most likely a sociopath who would stop at nothing to discredit his enemies. We were then informed that Jake had been spotted sunning himself on a remote beach facing the South China Sea. I immediately knew we had only a short window to find him there, as his pale complexion struggled in this climate. When we arrived at the beach, Jake Paul was nowhere to be seen, and I was beginning to worry it was all a setup. It looked to me like all of these people were paid actors, and I started to become concerned for my safety. I was then informed Logan Paul had been spotted in the nearby capsule city of Nanning, dealing Pokemon cards to the local gang members. I found the nearest electrical bike and put the foot down towards his location.
Smashing dirt. Getting the dusty trail, eh? Just to put an update out, I have had a threat made against my life by Logan Paul. He's threatened to kill me. Basically, he wants me out of the country, and I've been advised to hide out in a secret location for the next couple of weeks, basically, until Logan's dealt with. Pissing it down.
When I arrived at the secret location, my trusted contact had promised me there would not be any people here. It turned out he was correct, but the place felt like it was haunted.
It's quality. £22 for the month. No bad.
Despite its excellent training facilities, it was becoming more obvious there were dark forces at large in this facility. A witch doctor had advised me that Jake Paul had used black magic to put a curse on my secret location. I decided to hike 1,200 miles into a nearby rainforest in order to remove the spell.
Just putting to bed another rumour that I've hired an assassin to try and poison Jake Paul in the lead up to the fight. Just to say, I don't need to hire an assassin to poison Jake, he'll do that himself. He's off his face on crack and meth dioxide currently, so...
I'd been informed Jake had attempted an overdose as a way to try and gaslight me into pulling out the fight. I've had experience with his toxic behaviour before and knew this was a cry for help.
Quick message to Jake, just to say, Jake, I am fully aware that you relapsed last night. Obviously that's not good, but it was expected. I can see the way you're going. Meth trioxidide's a hell of a drug, Jake. You've taken 400 off them.
Jake's reckless substance abuse was now putting the fight in jeopardy. I was then made aware this sick individual had been trafficking animals to his hideout on the back of a motorbike, for allegedly sexual purposes. The longer I went without encountering Jake, the more anxiety I was developing, and things had started to come to a head.
Need a piss.
Things took another ugly turn when I found out one of my loyal connections had been WhatsApping Logan Paul the coordinates of my secret location. My trust had been broken.
Someone's just put my secret location all over online, you know. I try and keep things private and confidential, and you put your trust in someone they go and tell everyone where you are. So I'm going to have to move on. I'm moving to a new location and keeping that under wraps. Don't want any nonsense. So yeah, just give you an update once I arrive at the Happy 3 Hotel in Bangkok. Very lucky to be alive. I believe you're trying to get out of the fight. You want a get out clause. Jake, I'll fight you dead or alive, so it's irrelevant to me. You need help. I'm going to pass you a number for my sensei. It's going to get you right. He's called Dr. Ming, and he's a very skilled operator, Jake. He's going to put you on the right track because you're an absolute mess and you need serious intervention at the moment.
Despite offering the help of a skilled operator, I was then catcalled by a man I believed to be Logan Paul.
I'll show them funny. Just a message for Logan, just to say, Logan, that if you think sunburn's a laughing matter, it's not. If you find it funny that I've had a botched job putting on my lotion, wouldn't be funny if it was you or a direct family member, would it? So yeah, laugh all you want, Logan, but he who laughs first won't laugh last. Remember that.
It was true that so far the Paul brothers were making me a fool. Logan had revealed my secret location publicly, and Jake was one step ahead in avoiding a bare-knuckle straightener.